Knowledge, said Valera. I wish to understand humans, not just observe them from afar. I wish to comprehend what drives you, what makes you continue. Despite overwhelming odds, Lily considered the request. It seemed reasonable enough and potentially valuable. For both species, very well, you may remain aboard as an observer, provided you share information about your kind as well. Valora nodded in agreement, then gestured toward the view screen where her ship still hovered. My vessel will follow yours. I will remain here as your guide. Over the following weeks, Valora integrated herself into the daily operations of the Starlight. She observed human interactions with keen interest, asking countless questions about human emotions, relationships, and beliefs. The crew was initially wary but gradually became accustomed to her presence. Lily found herself spending more time with Valora than with her own crew members. There was something fascinating about the alien commander's perspective on the universe. Her species, the Zephyrians, had evolved in a gas giant where solid matter was rare and precious. Their bodies were partially energy-based, allowing them to manipulate the physical world in ways humans could only dream of. Evening, Lily found Valora, alone in the ship's recreation area, staring out at the stars that streaked by as they traveled at warp speed. Do you miss your home? Asked Lily, joining her at the viewport. Valora turned her silver eyes reflecting the starlight. Zephyrians do not experience longing as humans do. We exist in the present moment always, Lily smiled at. That must be peaceful not to worry about the past or future. Valera shook her head, the armor on her shoulders shifting like mercury. Your emotions, your connections to past and future, they give your existence meaning, a richness my kind lacks. We observe, we learn, but we do not feel deeply as you do. Is that why you're so interested in us? Lily asked. Because we feel, yes, said Valora. Stepping closer. Our species has evolved beyond many biological imperatives, yet in doing so we have lost something essential. Something your kind possesses in abundance. What is that? Valora reached out her fingertips, hovering inches from Lily's face. Passion, she whispered. Lily felt a warmth spread through her chest, whether from embarrassment or something else, she wasn't sure. Humans live such brief lives, continued Valera. Yet you experience everything so intensely. You love, you hate, you fear, you hope. It's fascinating. It's exhausting sometimes, admitted Lily with a small laugh. Valora lowered her hand, perhaps. But it is what makes your species unique. Your capacity to feel deeply, despite knowing how temporary everything is. They stood in silence for a moment. The only sound, the distant hum of the ship's engines. Valera spoke again, her voice softer than before. If you could have anything in this moment, Commander Brooks, what would it be? Lily thought about the question, about the proper diplomatic response. But something about Valora's presence made her want to be honest. I would want to understand what it's like to be you, she said finally, to see the universe through your eyes. Just for a moment. The alien tilted her head. Is that truly what you want? Lily hesitated, then decided to lighten the suddenly serious mood with humor. Actually, I want you, she said with a small laugh. Commander Lily Brooks stood at the observation deck of the human exploration vessel Starlight, her eyes fixed on the swirling nebula that stretched across the vast emptiness of space. The colors danced in hues of purple and blue, casting an ethereal glow across her face. She had been stationed at the far reaches of the Milky Way for 3 years now, mapping uncharted territories and searching for signs of intelligent life. The mission had been relatively uneventful until now. Lily felt a slight vibration beneath her feet, followed by the blaring of alarms throughout the ship. She rushed to the command center where her crew was frantically checking systems and reading data. Something is approaching fast, said Communications Officer Kate Wilson, her fingers flying across the holographic interface. Its technology is unlike anything we've ever encountered. On-screen, ordered Lily, her heart racing with both fear and excitement. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a sleek vessel with curved edges that seemed to shimmer with an iridescent glow. It moved with grace and precision, cutting through space as if it were made of water, not metal. Attempt communication, said Lily, keeping her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. Before Kate could execute the command, the ship shuddered. The lights flickered and a strange humming filled the air. A beam of light appeared in the center of the command center, gradually taking the form of a tall humanoid figure. The crew reached for their weapons, but Lily held up her hand, signaling them to wait. The light faded, revealing a being that was unmistakably female, yet clearly not human. Her skin had a subtle blue shimmer. Her eyes were large and almond-shaped without pupils, just swirling pools of silver. Her body was covered in what appeared to be a form-fitting armor that moved like liquid metal with her every breath. I am Valora, ship commander of the celestial fleet of Zephyria. The alien spoke, her voice melodic with an otherworldly echo. We have been observing your species for some time now. Lily stepped forward, maintaining a calm exterior. Despite her racing heart, I'm Commander Lily Brooks of Earth. We come in peace. Valora tilted her head, studying Lily with those mesmerizing silver eyes. Humans. You are a curious species, so fragile yet so determined. We have watched your kind struggle against the harshness of space, against your own limitations. Yet you continue to push forward. Why? To explore, to learn, to connect with whatever else might be out there. Lily replied honestly, to find out if we're alone in this vast universe. Valora moved closer to Lily with a fluid grace that seemed impossible for a being wearing armor. Up close, Lily could see intricate patterns, etched into the alien's skin like constellations of distant stars. Your honesty is refreshing, Commander Brooks. Most species we encounter attempt to hide their true intentions behind diplomatic facades. The alien circled Lily, her movements predatory, yet somehow elegant. Lily stood her ground, meeting Valora's gaze without flinching. Why have you revealed yourself to us now after merely observing? Valora stopped directly in front of Lily, close enough that Lily could feel a strange energy emanating from the alien. It made the hairs on her arms stand on end. Because your ship is about to enter a sector of space that is under our protection. A region your primitive sensors cannot detect, that harbors dangers your species is not equipped to handle. Appreciate the warning, said Lily. But we have our mission, our orders. Valora laughed, a sound like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. Your loyalty to your mission is admirable but foolish. She raised her hand and a holographic map appeared between them, showing swirling vortexes of energy that were invisible to human technology. This region contains temporal rifts that would tear your vessel apart. Atom by atom, Lily studied the map, her scientific curiosity momentarily overriding her caution. How do you navigate through them? Valora smiled, revealing teeth that appeared to be made of some crystalline substance. Our bodies, our ships, they are designed to exist in harmony with these rifts. We do not fight against the fabric of space, we become one with it. The crew watched the exchange with a mixture of fear and fascination. Lily knew she had to make a decision. Continue with their original mission and potentially face destruction, or accept this alien being's guidance. What do you propose? Asked Lily. Valora waved her hand, dismissing the holographic map. I will guide your ship safely through the rifts, but in exchange I require something from you. What is it? Lily asked cautiously. To Lily's shock, Valora did not recognize the joke. Instead, she nodded as if Lily had made a perfectly reasonable request. Very well. Before Lily could explain, Valora reached up to her collar and pressed what appeared to be a hidden mechanism. The liquid metal armor began to recede, revealing skin that shimmered with constellations, patterns of light that seemed to move beneath the surface. Lily stared in astonishment. I was joking, she stammered. I didn't mean. Valora stepped forward, unashamed in her partial nudity. In my culture, to share one's true form is the highest form of trust. It is how we truly connect with another being. Lily was at a loss for words. The alien before her was beautiful. In an otherworldly way, her body seemed to be composed of solid matter and pure energy in equal measure. This is who I am, said Valora, taking Lily's hand and placing it against her chest, where a gentle pulse of light emanated from within. No barriers, no deceptions. Lily felt a strange connection form between them, as if some part of Valora's consciousness was flowing into her own. Suddenly she could sense the ship's engines, not just hear them. She could feel the vastness of space around them, the invisible currents of energy that flowed between stars. Is this how you see everything? Lily whispered in awe. Valora nodded. This is a small fraction of my perception. To share more would overwhelm your human senses. The connection faded as Valora stepped back, but Lily felt forever changed by the experience. She had glimpsed a perspective entirely alien, yet somehow profound. From that moment, the relationship between the human commander and the Zephyrian guide shifted. They were no longer just representatives of their respective species. They had formed a bond that transcended cultural differences. As they navigated through the dangerous rifts in space, Lily found herself relying on Valera's guidance. Her crew watched with a mixture of concern and fascination as the two commanders grew closer, sharing knowledge and experiences. Kate Wilson approached Lily in her private quarters. "One evening, Commander, with all due respect, the crew is concerned about your relationship with the alien." Lily looked up from her data pad. "I'm aware of the concerns, Officer Wilson. But Valora has provided invaluable assistance and information." Kate shifted uncomfortably. "It's more than that. Mom, some of the crew feel that you may be compromised emotionally." Lily considered her words carefully. "Our mission is to explore and make contact with alien civilizations. Valora represents an opportunity to learn about a highly advanced species. But can we trust her?" Kate pressed some. "Think her interest in humans and you specifically might have ulterior motives." Before Lily could respond, the ship lurched violently, throwing both women to the floor. Red alert blared throughout the vessel. Lily rushed to the command center. Valora was already there. Her armor fully deployed, her expression grave. "A rift has opened directly in our path," she announced, "one far larger than any we have encountered. Can't we go around it?" asked Lily. Valora shook her head. "Negative. The rift is expanding rapidly. It will consume this entire sector within hours. Evacuate," Lily ordered. "Prepare. The escape pods. It is too late," said Valora. "The rift will catch the pods before they can reach safe distance. There is only one possibility for survival." "What is it?" Valora turned to Lily, her silver eyes intense. "My ship can withstand the temporal energies, but I cannot pilot it and generate the protective field simultaneously. I need a second consciousness, one that can maintain focus under extreme pressure." "You need a human," said Lily. Valora nodded. "But the process requires a deep connection, deeper than what we shared before. It would mean temporarily merging our consciousnesses. There would be no secrets between us." Lily understood the gravity of the request and the trust it implied. "How do we do this?" Valora extended her hand. "Place your palm against mine and open your mind." As the ship shuddered around them, Lily placed her hand against Valora's, their fingers intertwining. A surge of energy flowed between them. Lily's vision blurred as her consciousness expanded. She could suddenly access memories and knowledge that were not her own. She saw Valora's homeworld, the gas clouds swirling with life forms beyond human comprehension. She felt the loneliness of being the only Zephyrian to take interest in primitive species. The curiosity that drove Valora to explore simultaneously. Valora experienced Lily's memories, her childhood on Earth, her determination to join the space program, the losses and victories that had shaped her into the commander she had become. Connected in mind, they transported to Valora's vessel, leaving the human crew behind on the Starlight, with instructions to maintain their position. Valora's ship responded to their merged consciousness, moving with incredible precision through the swirling energies of the rift. Lily contributed her human intuition and emotional responses, while Valora provided the technical knowledge and physical capabilities needed to manipulate the ship's controls. As they navigated through the heart of the temporal storm, Lily realized something profound. Valora had not merely been studying humans out of scientific curiosity. She had been searching for something her own species had lost: the capacity for emotional connection, for meaning beyond mere existence. When they finally emerged from the rift, Valora's ship glowing with residual energy, they found the Starlight intact, the human crew safe. Lily felt Valora's relief as if it were her own. Slowly, carefully, they separated their consciousnesses, becoming individuals once more. But something had changed. They had seen each other completely, without judgment or reservation. "We saved them," said Lily, looking at the Starlight through the viewport. "We did," agreed Valora, "but I gained something far more valuable." What? Valora turned to Lily, her armor receding from her face. "I understand now what it means to be human, to care deeply about something beyond oneself. It is both your greatest weakness and your greatest strength." Lily smiled. "And this is humanity, Valora. Not just our biology or our technology, but our capacity to connect, to feel, to care. Valora nodded, her expression solemn. I will share this knowledge with my people. Perhaps we have evolved too far in one direction, at the cost of what truly matters. As they returned to the starlight, Lily knew that the encounter had changed the course of human history, and Zephyrian history as well. Through understanding one another, they had forged a bond between species that would open new possibilities for both. The stars continued their eternal dance as the two ships, human and alien, traveled side by side into the unknown depths of space, pioneers of a new kind of exploration, one based not just on discovery, but on connection. Days later, Lily sat in her quarters reviewing reports when Valora entered. Without announcement, a privilege Lily had granted her alone. The Zephyrian High Council has contacted me. Valora said, her voice carrying a hint of emotion that would have been impossible before her mind merged with Lily. They wish to establish formal diplomatic relations with Earth. Lily set down her datapad. That's wonderful news. Valora moved to sit beside Lily on the small couch, her armor shifting to accommodate the human furniture. I have been appointed as ambassador. She said, I will be the first of my kind to live among humans, to learn your ways more deeply. Lily felt a strange mix of emotions, pride, happiness, and something deeper, more personal. Will you be stationed on Earth? Valora shook her head. I requested a special assignment. The Zephyrian Council has agreed to allow me to remain aboard the Starlight as both guide and ambassador. She looked directly at Lily. If that is acceptable to you, Commander. Lily couldn't help the smile that spread across her face. More than acceptable. Valora reached out and took Lily's hand in a very human gesture. I have come to value our connection. Lily Brooks, it has changed me in ways I cannot fully express. As their fingers intertwined, Lily felt that now familiar energy, the subtle connection that formed between them whenever they touched. I think it has changed us both. They sat together in comfortable silence, watching as stars streaked by outside the viewport. Two beings from worlds apart, united by curiosity, understanding, and the most human quality of all, the desire to connect.